hello. We're going to Xelphatol now. Xelphatol? 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 Oh man, did you see that toad? It's like throwing its tongue out. Alright, we're here with Alphanod. I'm eating some food for some extra experience. That rock, you see that? You gotta watch out for things like that. Alright, I grabbed these guys and I'm going up. It looks a little difficult to see the path, but you can always look at your mini-map up here. Or wherever you put it. Watch out for all these AoEs. There was a moment of hesitation there, because I was like, should I keep going? I decided to keep going. Right, so again, yeah, watch for the AoEs. Just grab everything. This one was going backwards. And, yeah. There's some poison stuff here, and also, see, there are the random AoEs on the ground, and that's because of those rocks that drop. Okay, so you gotta be careful of that. This dude is getting hit with stuff too. AoEs. See, there's rocks dropping in the background. A rock dropping right in front of me here too. This rock said, yeah, seriously. Some of them have AoEs, some of them don't. Like that, okay. Well, it opened the path for us, so that's cool. Alright, this one has a big toad. Okay. I slowed down there because I was looking at my mitigations, and I was like, man, I used them. I used almost all of them. But I was like, I'm just gonna go. I got my invuln, maybe it'll be fine. So I kept going to do a big pull. Rocks dropping, okay? Rocks dropping! I go around and grab these other ads. There's a few hidden behind the rocks. So it's a lot. Watch out for the AoEs. This toad does a slapping thing. Big circle AoEs here. Alphanod's getting hit with stuff. They're all getting hit with stuff. I got my invuln on. Okay, Alphanod died. Where is he? Where'd he go? Let's back it up a little. Why did he die? The NPCs are kind of like just standing still a lot, and so you're gonna have to work with that too. Okay, see, Alphanod got hit with the toad slamming down. So they're trying to catch up to me. And see, Alphanod's here, and both of them back there, Alphanod and the archer, get hit. And then also there's this rock thing, and so they're trying to run up towards me. But then there's also this bigger thing, and they're not moving. And then Alphanod was trying to heal me, and then the toad did the thing again, so he died. So whether we could have done this pool or not, in terms of just straight up healing, maybe, who knows, but because of the limitations of the NPC AI and stuff, and all of these AoEs to watch out for, yeah, we wiped there. So if you're gonna do big pulls like that, you really have to kind of make sure, I'm like trying to comfort Alphanod. You need to make sure your party members are in a good place, or just manage the damage you're gonna take from the ads so that they can accidentally not be in the right place but also still get healed. Kind of a whole thing. So So that's the thing with running with the NPCs, you know? You got different things to deal with. Because if you're running with just, like, other real human players, they have a higher chance of, like, dodging out of the AoEs if they see it on them. But here the NPCs just continued processing what they were doing. And so, alright, he's getting hit again. They got hit again. I'm doing the same pull basically, but at this point the ads would be a little bit smaller. That usually happens. Some of it because, okay, so there was like rocks breaking back there, but also this big AoE. Get out of that. Sometimes when you die, the game will give you less ads to deal with, from what I've noticed. And then also if you killed any of the ads prior to dying, then there will also be less ads. And so I was like, let me try it again. Also, I was testing my ability to use my mitigation as well. Also, because I died, my mitigation reset, and so I had more mitigation to use this time. So that's why I felt like I could try it again. So one thing you could do is, like, if you're running this with the NPCs and you want to do the big pulls, you can just stand there and wait for your mitigation to come back, and then do the next big pull. However you want to, like, spend your time, you know? Alright, so now we're gonna go to the first little boss. Alright, this dude's got a balloon, so there's gonna be some air mechanics. Okay, that little thing. That was a tank bust, not tank buster, but tank cleave. Sorry I'm yawning so much. Okay. Long AoE, watch out for that. It's not that I'm bored, I'm just very tired today. Okay, see? That little green bubble thingy, that's the tank cleave. Okay, so this dude's gonna go back and does this cast lift. Okay, so once he lifts, we can't attack him. But we got these other two ads here. And then this floating turret thing. Okay. Also the boss is doing like raid wides. So we take care of the ads and then we take care of this floating turret. And once, okay, this dude's just throwing like air at us, so air raid. So we're all taking raid wide damage here. Once this thing is done, it's casting hot blast, and you can see around the stage it's going up, and so we're probably gonna get knocked upwards. And so we go over here underneath the boss, okay, and then when everyone gets blasted upwards, it like blows up the balloon from this thing, and so then he falls back down a bit. Yeah, okay, now there are these air stones on the sides here. We want to take care of these ads. Whoa, watch out for the line AoE. See, the boss had this thing on it, invincibility, when it was tethered to the air stones, so we had to take care of the ads so then we can attack the boss again. Long burst. Okay, so he just sends like an attack at a random player. And then that was the tank thingy again in the front. Watch out for the line AoE. Oh man, he got clipped. Long burst is gonna send something at a random person. Okay. Also, you got windburn. So that's a damage over time, and it looks like he's going to use Asuna to get rid of that damage over time. Okay, tank stuff, and we're good. Nice. Just big goo boys. Alright, so I'm going to take this group of ads and bring it over to this next set. park it in the middle here, you'll notice that there's spikes on this side. You don't want to step in that. Okay, when we first go in, you'll see there's holes on the side. See, they're just holes. But once we initiate this group, then the spikes come up. Look, see? They pop up. Okay, also, we got the Goobway doing a sneeze right here. So watch out for that. And also the other ones are doing small AoEs. So watch out for that. AoEs, watch out. Okay, moving on. We're going through their whole, like, fortress. Okay, there's some over here and over here. They're gonna come over. Okay, so I grab everything. I turn myself around so I can see my NPC friends, and then also if there are any stragglers. So this one in the back here is a caster, and so I know he's not going to come close to me, so I bring everything else closer to him. There's a treasure here. Okay, so man, when there's just 2 more left, then I go back to single target attacks. Okay, and then we gotta make sure to pick up the bone key. I pick up the treasure first. Okay, so we need the key in order to open the gate. When you're running with the NPCs, you have to do everything yourself, so it's just the way it works. Okay, there's a treasure over here in the corner. You'll notice that the NPCs don't come onto this platform, just like that other dungeon we did. They kind of hang out outside, so you ride the lift by yourself. But if you're running with other people, make sure the other people are in the lift with you. Or else you have to call the lift back and then it's a whole thing. Okay, here we go. Now we're together again. Okay. Up we go. More Goobways. They're so tall. But also look at these little piggies. Look. Look. Look at them. Aren't they adorable? I always say hi to them. I try to give them a snack, you know? Trying to give them a little snacky. Yeah. You can get that as a minion, by the way. It's very cute. Anyway, okay, back to this thingy. Don't stand on the spikes, okay? But this is what happens when you stand on the spikes. You get a stab wound, alright? So it looks like that hurt. And then you get a vulnerability up. So you will be more vulnerable to attacks. Let's see. Did that do damage to me? Probably did a little bit. Also watch out for the Goobway's line AoEs. Okay. Okay, it didn't really do damage to me, but if I'm standing in it consistently, like, that can, you know, affect me. I just went in and out, so it doesn't cause like a bleed or anything, it doesn't seem like. As soon as I stepped out, I was okay. noise. You hear the squeaking? It's their armor. So I moved my camera so I don't hear the squeaking. Man. Okay, next boss. Okay, so this boss is a fan, and this is clearly gonna be a front cleave, and yeah. I remember there were a few little tricky things here. Okay, for this on high, you can see that there's knockback stuffs. Okay, you'll also notice that there are these wooden like walls, but you'll also notice there's the little spikes on the side. So you want to angle yourself so that you get knocked back into the wall. Okay, or you can use your knockback immunity, which is arm's length or sure cast. I popped my knockback immunity, so I'm fine. But as you can see here, Alpha goes to this wall and the other person goes to that wall. So like I could have stood here and got knocked back to this wall. But using my knockback immunity, I didn't have to worry about it. Okay, again, watch out for this move. Okay, AoE, just separate from each other. Okay, so with this AoE, if you're too close to the wall, like if this person had this circle, right? If they were too close to the wall, I think it can break the wall. Possibly. Okay, Swift Feather. Okay, look, well, I'm not sure what that one did. What did that do? Oh, haste. Okay. So she buffed herself and then she did the front cleave thing, which I got hit with. And so yeah, see, that was way faster. So haste will decrease the amount of time it takes to cast the thing. Like we saw in the one previous dungeon, where it decreases cast time. We saw this earlier, you know, like literally, but because the boss has haze, the cast goes a lot faster, so I have less time to dodge it. And so as soon as I got hit with that, I got more than like 50% of my health taken down. So just a little thing to look out for. Okay, storm's coming. Look at this AoE. It is touching this wall. So you'll notice there's now this tornado thing on there. And it looks like over here there's also going to be a tornado thingy. Okay, so what that means is as soon as this knockback thing is happening, you can't go to these or else you'll get damaged. So the only one you can do is this one and the one back here. And I was looking at the little lamps. As long as I'm between the lamps in conjunction with the boss, I was like, okay, if I get knocked back, I'll be fine. Also, at this point, my knockback immunity, because I used it the first time, it's not there anymore, so I actually have to do the mechanic. So you can run towards the fence just to be sure. You'll get knocked into the fence if you're not comfortable with angling yourself. Okay, it looks like those tornadoes didn't throw the walls out. But yeah, okay, see? This time when she does, on low, the cast time is a lot slower, so I had time to react to it. But that other time I definitely didn't because she had that buff on her. Okay, these AoEs move them out. Swift Feather would be that buff. But okay, cool, we took care of the boss. How did I know that she was a she? I was reading the chat box because Alpha and I was talking about her stuff or whatever, like her big feather or her big leaf doing wind attack or something. Yeah. Okay, so here I'm grabbing these ads, and then this thing that came over is gonna have some ads if we watch. As we're going up here, this is the ads. You see this thing moving? It's the enemies moving over. By the time we get there, this little balloon thingy will be there, and then they're gonna send some ads out. Here we go. So I bring everything over here and get the aggro from everyone coming out. You gotta watch out for the AoEs over here, because you don't have as much space to move around. You could bring it out, but since they were here, I just parked it here. Watch out for AoEs. Okay, there's an air stone here, so we need, okay, Xelphatol drops an air stone. We gotta pick that up, so then we can move on to the next area. It's like a key. Okay, so then we go up here. There's a treasure here if you want it. And then we interact with this Tailwind relic. And we put that stone we just got. And then we'll travel to the side. Man, they're always cheating and just showing up over there. Alright, up we go, some more. So I grabbed this group of ads, and I ended up grabbing the treasure. I actually forgot to stay over there, because I was like, oh, maybe it's this one. But similar to that last section, you see there's more ads over here. There was a teleporting thingy, so you kind of need to stay and wait over there until this little airship thingy transports over and to deliver you the enemies. The treasure was here, this corner. So you just stay over here, like the last area. And again, watch out for the AoEs and stuff. Okay, now there's a lot of extra ads on my screen, and it's because they're coming from this side. See on my mini-map, there's a little red thing. So they're on the other side. It's a similar platform as this, but it's just on the other side. See, they're coming over from over there. See this little airship thingy? They dropped off the ads here, and then it came towards us here. Okay, remember to pick up the air stone. And then again, we put it in the relic thing. And then you'll travel across. Okay, this group of ads is just these two. But they're a bit stronger than the other ones. Watch out for these AoEs. This tornado thing, you can see that it's blinking, so you can interrupt this. I missed it. But it was fine. So watch out for the AoE. This other one is blinking. And you can interrupt that one too. That one's a raid wide. You can also interrupt these smaller ones, but they were happening so fast that I was like, it's probably not going to do that much damage. Okay, so the tornado thing again, so I interrupted that. I saw them kind of move. They probably were trying to get into position for that. Here's another tornado thing. I stunned it this time. But we also killed that. So. Okay, final boss. We're like hella in the air. Man. Okay. So there are these birds flying around, okay? I face the boss forward, or just away from the back. It's not really north, but see, this is like the new north, kind of. But basically I'm facing the boss away from the back there. Okay. Tank cleave stuff. It's not really a cleave, but it's a front tank thing. Arrow 3. It's a big raid wide. Okay, now we all have these little green markers. As long as we're not overlapping, it's fine. And by overlapping, I mean like, you can see, oops. You can see that the circles are kind of overlapping a little bit in these areas. That's fine, as long as the player themselves are not, like, it's not like this one's hitting me, then that's fine. Like, the edge is fine. Auto tank attack thing. This line AoE, arrow 2, just dodge that. Stack together. It's kind of frustrating about NPC stacks is like they don't stack closer to the boss, so you can keep continuing the boss, but whatever. Arrow 3, raid wide. Okay, the boss is moving, so there's probably gonna be some big move here. Summon Garuda, wow. Okay, so Garuda is out now. Okay, this is a donut AoE. So we gotta stand inside, but we also have to stagger ourselves so that we don't get hit, okay? Also, Garuda turns around and does this like big AoE, and I'm like, where am I supposed to stand? And so then I saw a clear spot here, so I tried to go there. But I kind of was overlapping with this guy a little bit, so that was my bad. Okay, line AoE, watch out for that immediately after. Tank stuff. Arrow 3, raid wide. Stack. If you're running with like real players, it'd be better to go closer to the boss so the tank doesn't have to move all the way back there, and also the melee people don't have to move all the way back there. Like, you bring it close so you can still stay on the boss and do attacks and stuff. Arrow 2 is the long AoE, just dodge. Arrow 3, raid wide. Okay, he's moving again, summoning Garuda again. Okay, we got these line things, and I'm trying to move into a safe spot. Okay, and this is fine. So Garuda's thing is a donut again, but also the middle is not safe. So we have to stand within this outer kind of area. But also the NPCs moved to this configuration, so they probably expected me to stand here, but I was already in this corner. But then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stand here because I'm not overlapping with this or this person, so it's fine. Also, the birds, when we get those when it's the green ones, like these are the birds that come at us. They like peck us. Yeah, they're like glowing. They're like pecking you. That's cute. Okay, so Garuda does her thing, and then she's doing the reckoning, so that's her raid wide. Arrow 3 is another raid wide. So healers keep up at this part. Lots of raid wides to heal through. Arrow 3, another raid wide. That wasn't too bad. Okay, stack together. Birds were attacking us again. Line AoE, move out of that. Arrow 3, Raid Riot. Nice. A lot of repeating mechanics there. Well, the birds just fly away. Alright. Well, good job, you guys. See you in the next one. Goodbye.